Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? I'm a couple minutes late. Sorry, it's just summertime and just the schedules are off. The schedules are off and 10 a.m. is early. Even though I do get up. I get up at 5 something, but you know. Anyway, how is everyone doing? If you are watching, let me know you're watching. Say hi so I can kind of see who I'm talking to. I was trying to mess around with my lighting. What's new? I feel like I'm always doing that, and I'm not going to get this solution figured out, and it just makes me irritated. Hey, Juanita, how are you? I'm glad that you could just hop on and say hi. Okay, so today, Jennifer with Canvas Sign Designs. In case anybody didn't know, oh, thank you, Juanita. This was my trying my hand at sublimation printing. I got a sublimation printer a few years ago, and I made this, and it's sitting on the shelf collecting dust now. So. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Hey, Candy from North Dakota. Welcome. I was running a little bit late because I'm trying to mess with my lights, because no matter what I do, it is so bright in my office and the screen still looks not bright, and it drives me insane. It drives me crazy, okay? It just does. So I was trying to figure that out. And I don't know why it even matters, because I'm going to be moving into a new space in a few months anyway, but it still drives me nuts. So I am going to be painting this little beach vibes sign here. This is in my shop. Let's see, viewpoint here. This is in my shop. You can purchase this as a cutout, or you can also purchase the template. So it's super cute, and it's one of my favorite summer signs. Isn't it cute, Juanita? I think I'm going to do a couple of other, versions of this, like without, like maybe Hello Summer, or just maybe nothing on the hat. So if anybody wants to purchase it and you don't want beach vibes, just tell me what you want, and I will get it done. But here's what it looks like, all painted. Isn't that cute? I love it. It's one of my favorite signs. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm just going to pull up Facebook on my phone real quick. How are y'all doing today? Juanita's headed out of town. Tammy, we are gonna get. I'm gonna get your blank cutouts shipped tomorrow. Okay, we had no power yesterday again, and this has been like the third day in the last week, because we had storms and stuff like that. And anyway, it's just been kind of a crazy time. So those are going to go out tomorrow, I promise. Hey, Diane, how are you? I'm so glad you jumped on and said hello. I miss seeing you. Hey, Amy, welcome. I am going to be painting this little beach vibes sign here. I'm going to try to ignore the fact that my lighting is terrible. It's not bad here. Like, this is how bright my office is. Why is it not bright on my face? Drives me nuts. Anyway, why don't we just do this, and then I don't have to look at my face. There we go. See, it got darker again. I can't even. It's like just something's messing with me. Anyway, I'm going to have to go take a class on photography or something to figure out what is happening. Hey, Dawn, how are you? I know. I'm so late. Oh, so late. Let's see here. Amy says, if I did that sign, I'd have to paint the bag blank and white. Black and white. Yes, black and white. That would be cute. I was even thinking like a tan, like brown and white, what that would look like. I kind of sort of wanted to do it in a different color scheme than I did last time. or in the picture example, but I don't know what color scheme that would be. So we'll just roll with this. We'll roll with this. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Leslie. Hey, how are you? Yeah, this is so cute. I designed this 2 years ago, but I have never painted it online, and I've never offered the etched. This was the first time we've done the etched cutout, which I painted it last time, and it was just with a template, which was a lot harder. Why did I just get that out? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the whole thing, the bag part white, just because I don't want to paint a whole bunch of white stripes and then blue stripes. If I could get this open. Sorry about that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I know. Like, I thought about leaving the lines off too, and you could do like some kind of straw looking tan. What could you do? Like tan and darker, like a tan and brown stripes. You could do. I don't know. There's all just coral. You could do like a coral and navy. Or how about navy and pink? I think I'm going to just change course here real fast and do that. I think that might look really, really cute. So, yeah, let's just do something a little different. Coral and navy, look at that. That's going to be so cute. Okay, so we're going to replace these two colors. And then if we do coral and navy, then I'll have to think about what color to make up my bottle. Maybe I could still use some blue. Oh, that's going to be so cute. The towel could be, yeah. Okay. That's going to be cute, right? Okay, so if I did coral and navy, we're going to replace all the pink with coral, and I'll still do white for the bag. I'll do white and navy, or, I'm supposed to have it all together, but I don't, so y'all just have to hang out with me. I wonder if I did, I feel like that kind of takes away from the color a little bit. I was just trying to think of something that I could use that wasn't white, but I think I'll just have to do white, and we'll just have to roll with it, right? So the good thing about these signs being etched is that you can literally just paint the whole thing. Paint the whole thing, and you can see in between, you can see where the lines are. Versus like if you drew out the pattern first and then you went back, and you wouldn't be able to paint over the lines, I guess, if you just use a template. So that is a good thing about this. I will have to paint the navy on top of the white, which is kind of a bummer, but sometimes that is easier than painting a bunch of white lines and then a bunch of navy lines. So that's just how I do things. So I'm just going to coat this whole thing with white. So what's everybody up to this week? Anybody? Juanita's going out of town, so that is exciting. I didn't ask you where you were going, Juanita, but I didn't want to be nosy. But, I didn't think you would mind me asking you that. But anywhere fun? I'm going to, on Sunday, I am going to Arkansas. with some of my business friends. We were in a mastermind together, and
Yes, there is.
well, I can't get it right now.
It's in there.
No, I can't get it. So what was I saying? Oh, business friends, mastermind, Arkansas, all of the above. So that's what I'm doing on Sunday. We are getting together. So a lot of you know Amy from Amy and Art. She's one of, well, she is my bestest biz bestie. But we have a big friend group together. We're on a mastermind together, and so she can't go, which is super. I'm really bummed about it. But I understand she's got a lot going on right now, so she won't be there. But a lot of the other ladies are going to be there, so we're going to go and talk business and help each other out on a few things and do that, which will be so nice. It's hard to leave town when you have a business, but if you don't just make yourself do it, then you're not ever going to do it. So I didn't think I was going to be able to go, but my husband said it was okay, and so I am running with it. Dawn is playing catch up at home this week after extra work hours last week. Oh, yes. Isn't it like it's just that you're constantly juggling, and when you're doing really good in this area, or you're working hard in this area, then all the balls fall, and that's what I feel like Dawn. Like it's just hard to keep everything going smoothly at once. Like you do something extra in one area, then you're gonna pay for it in the other area. Let's see. Okay, so Juanita is going to. Is it Leavenworth? Well, you can't tell me because you keep Leavenworth, Washington. I think you said Little Bavarian Town, which will be so fun. Let's see. Oh, you're in Chicago again, Leslie. That's awesome. I'm glad that you get to go there frequently. It's really probably makes it so much easier. But I'm just doing this. I'm tired of it. It makes it easier to be away from your family if you can just at least go frequently to visit. Because I know all of your family is in Chicago and all your kiddos and grandkids, and that's got to be like hard to be away from your grandkids like that. Okay. I don't remember how the navy is going to like cover over the white. Sometimes the coverage is good, and sometimes it's really cruddy. So we'll find out. So white is just a pain. I usually use chalk acrylic for my white, and it has a better coverage, and you don't have to do as many layers. But it's just almost no way around it. Now, sometimes when you do white underneath a color, so I'm going to be using coral here. If I kind of have white on the bag handles and it's like it's not consistently covering everything, it might make that coral show up as a different color, where the white is underneath versus where the tan is underneath, if that makes sense. So sometimes it's best just to cover the whole thing. That way it's just consistent. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I thought I would try to paint around the bag handles, but know, sometimes it's just easier to do this. Depends on what you're painting. Sometimes it can make it, see that there is a little bit of blue in that paint, just to make it that white. This white chalk paint is a little bit brighter of a white, so they obviously add a little bit of blue to it. And with that bottle, it just doesn't shook up well. So I got some blue paint. Hey, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, Jennifer. I have an Instagram message from you that I need to answer. It's been crazy around here, okay? We had storms, well, you know, because you're sort of well, you're not in my area, but you know, in the approximate area. The storms last week, and we didn't have power for 24 hours on Friday, and then, you know, the weekend, and then yesterday we lost power from like 11 to 5, and I was like, okay guys, we cannot run a business like this. How can you expect me to run a business with no, like, and we have a really heavily shaded lot, so I don't get good cell reception where we live. So when the power goes out, we have like a cell phone booster that we bought that kind of boosts the signal, and that works great, but obviously it needs power. So when the power goes out, I almost can't even use my phone either. So it just causes quite the situation for online stuff. So I'm behind on everything. And then last Monday, there were storms and our internet was out. So I feel like I almost just lost like almost 3 days worth of work, not being able to use the internet. Hey Patty, how are you? You've been watching the wrong video, didn't figure it out until you saw Spring Project. So I'm sorry, well, here, I was late, and so that's probably also why you were watching the wrong video, because you probably couldn't find my video because I was 10 minutes late trying to mess around with my likes, because for some reason my computer just, I don't know. It only does this with StreamYard. It didn't do this with Zoom when I used to use Zoom. So I don't know. It's annoying. It's frustrating. I'm thinking, okay, I am seriously in love with chartreuse yellow lately. And so we are painting this Beach Vibes sign, and everybody has decided we're going to do coral, and this isn't really coral, it's more pink, but coral and navy, maybe some pink accents. And I'm wondering if I could just use the chartreuse somewhere. I'm just loving that color this year. Or should I just use the green? The green might just look better. Probably the green, right? I'm trying to decide all my colors that I'm going to be replacing. So I'm going to do navy and white on the bag. The hat is going to be coral. This will be green. My towel, I'm thinking my towel might be red. Oh, it does. It does match my shirt. You like the yellow better, Juanita? Yeah, I just love chartreuse yellow. So then I could do the towel yellow, or I could do the towel this color. I think I might do it. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. This is so cute. Yeah. So the first one is that I painted is like bright pinks and blues and greens and yellows and all of the things. That was a first color combo, but I feel like I just need to go with something a little bit different just to give it, you know, Let's see what a different set of colors will look like. Okay, Tammy, you like the yellow too? Yay, because I love it. I don't know why, but I just love chartreuse yellow. I love it. It's so cute. So I'm just going to paint navy and then the coral here. Ooh, and then I can paint the words navy or even white. It's going to be cute. And then we'll just kind of, I'm a very visual person, so I really need to see what things look like sometimes before, sometimes I can't like picture it all in my head. Other shape is so good because I haven't used it in a while. So you're pro yellow as well. Yellow is happy. Hey Marie, how are you? So this is Deep Midnight Blue from Deco Art. We're going to try that, and if it doesn't cover well, then I might try a Folk Art navy color and just see what happens. Okay, let's see here. So I'm probably going to need to do 2 coats. This, this part is no fun. You could, if you like to use paint pens, you could probably just cover this whole thing with paint pens and just use those instead. I'm going to try an angled brush for this. And obviously it doesn't want to be crazy perfect with it, right? It's just hard in a way because the straps are here. So, this sign probably will take a little bit of time because of that, but it's so cute. And, if you wanted to, you could paint the whole bag just one solid color and skip all of this. There's a lot of different things that you could do with the bag. If you have like a cute stencil, you could even probably just do a really cute like stencil design on it. Black and white would be good, Tammy. You had said that if you were painting this, you would paint it black and white. And I'm beginning to think you're really smart because black would be a really easy color. Because then you could just use a black marker and like just clean up your lines perfectly. But, I like to do things the hard way, so. But you see, like this would take forever if you just did all the white lines like this and then went back and did all the blue lines like this. I'd rather paint 2 layers on the blue than 3 layers of the white stripes and then 3 layers of blue. So this size is, I believe it's 16 inches. And this sign, I have 4 different size options for this one. So I have like a 7-inch, which is like a little attachment sign size 7-inch, and then 12, 16, and 21. So if you were painting a bigger one, this part would be a lot easier. And then also if you're painting a smaller one, it would be easier too, because then you could probably just use mostly paint markers. And I do have a navy paint marker, so I'll probably try to like outline it. Heavy concentration here. Thank you, Marie. What have you been up to? You look like you've been doing all kinds of things this summer. You guys, if you don't follow the Crafty Palette, that is Marie. That is her business, and she makes door hangers as well. So go follow her after the video. She is the one that told me, or she didn't tell me, but I saw on her post about that glitter that I've been using lately. Learned it from Marie, so thank you for that. I never even knew that existed. So I never pay attention to the paints in that particular aisle of Hobby Lobby, which is where it came from. I never pay attention to those paints. So I just go to the acrylic paints. So I would have never known it existed. Although I did buy blending fluid there. So I guess I have paid attention a little bit. So here, I'm just gonna have to, maybe I'll paint around this sunglasses. It's just that I don't know what color I'm gonna do these sunglasses. And if I do it in a color that doesn't cover the blue well. Let's see. Let's get a smaller. Oh yes, CPR. Marie also teaches CPR. So yeah, I would assume summertime you probably have to do it a lot, right? With like people getting certified for lifeguard stuff, and then a lot of businesses probably do things more in the summertime. There's a gnat flying around me, so if y'all see me swatting at something, I'm not crazy. I mean, I might be crazy, but I'm not imagining things inside my head. Even though it seems like this is a little bit tedious, it's so much easier when these lines are etched for you, because if you draw them out and you paint over them, then you can't see where they were. But these, you can still see where they were underneath, and so it makes it so much easier. I should have done a cutout for the sunglasses, and I didn't think about it until actually last week. I was looking at it going, why didn't I do a cutout for those sunglasses? And then you could just put sunglasses and glued it on there, and that would have made life a lot easier. But I just didn't think about it. I was just thinking about the words. I am going to try to use, a paint pen and cut in these lines. So I think that will clean it up. I do have a navy Posca. Pens are wonderful to get the job done. We are all a little bit crazy, Juanita. We are in our own ways. I mean, when I first met my husband, he still laughs because I was like, I promise I'm normal. Like I'm just like a normal person, normal. And he was like, you're not normal. Meaning that most everybody else in the world is crazy, and the normal people really are the crazy ones because there's more crazy than normal. But I told him, I was like, I promise I'm normal, not a weirdo. Not because I did anything, but when you meet somebody for the first time, I don't know. I just feel like in the dating world, there's just a lot of crazy people out there. So I was like, I promise I'm actually a normal person, just a regular, like, as if you would believe that from somebody that you just met. But turns out I was right. I am normal. So these little Lazy Susans are great for stuff like this. I like to just kind of flip my sign around and paint it at different angles. That is the angles that are easier for me to get, like these corners. rather than, you know, trying to struggle. I just put my signs all around. Let's see, now we got all these little, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and see what this navy looks like. I'm gonna try to, Juanita said, I'm pretty sure I'm not normal, whatever. Yes, you're normal, Juanita. You are normal. Let me try to like, you know, it makes it easier. Still, I made a mess, but, and I got, okay, good. That must have just been from the paint bottle. I have little crumbly things all over the sign. Is it finally summer where everybody is? Like, summer just came in with full force here in Texas. Like, it was so cool for so long. And then all of a sudden, like yesterday, it's like 96 degrees and it was so hot. My husband was outside all day long working and I just felt terrible that he was outside in this weather because it is insane. And I feel like it's been that way with everybody everywhere, like kind of unseasonably cooler than normal. So this could actually be like a pool bag too. It's kind of limiting with beach vibes on it. So I think I'm gonna do a separate listing and just either put nothing on it or maybe I could just give the option of wording like I've done howdy on here. I've done hello summer. I think I've done on here before. Just don't have pictures of those. I have a video I made of doing the howdy, I think. But you could, or even just a last name would be really cute on here. I feel like I put beach vibes on everything. Summer vibes, beach vibes. I don't know. It's just something different than hello summer, which I like, but you know. Sunshine and tan lines, I guess. Some people will have that. Okay, so that maybe actually really covered well. Amy said you've been having summer for weeks and last few days it cooled down. It's weird. Juanita said we don't have quite summer yet, but you think it's coming. So Juanita, in Washington, like your summer is probably going to be like from like closer to the first of like I don't know, like it's probably normally like mid June to what like mid August. I don't know, or do y'all just have like 2 months? I can't remember. So that covered pretty well, as you can see. I'm just gonna have to like kind of slightly go over it. Sunshine and tan lines would be cute, right? Yeah. Wear your sunscreen. That would be cute. The Lazy Susan is definitely a good idea for this project. Definitely. So you see, the blue, you still have to kind of go over in a couple of areas, but it was way faster than sitting there trying to paint all those white stripes and then turning around and trying to paint all the blue stripes. Just made it a lot better. So I'm just kind of quickly going through and you know, if you cut this out on, like this cutout is MDF. But if it were cut out on like a birch or something, you could also use the painter's tape to do your stripes, which would make life a lot easier. You just can't do that on the MDF because there's no grain, like wood grain for the paint to soak into. So when you put tape over the paint, it adheres to the paint layer, and then when you pull it off, it pulls off the paint. One bummer of using MDF is that. Because that definitely would make this project a little bit easier. But it's good practice on straight lines. I saw that, Marie. I was reading Juanita's comments like, oh, you should do that and post them in the group. And I was thinking, what was I talking about? What do I need to do and post in the group? I can't think about it. And then I was like, she's probably talking to somebody else. Yes, Marie, I did see, and this was on one of the days where I had the spotty internet situation. So I was never able to like really, I don't know if I commented or I don't know. Maybe I tried to comment, but it didn't go through. I can't remember. But I did see that you put some of your lettering on your page, and I was like, she needs to post that in the group. So it made me happy to see it because not a lot of people post in the For the Love of Letters group. And I just think, you know, people get busy and you know, it's not their primary concern, but I'd like to see that people are utilizing the lettering challenges and they are helpful because then I'm like, okay, people are using it. Otherwise, I just think nobody's even doing these. So that made me happy to see that. Looks like and you do such a good job, Marie. Really good job. Your lettering looks great. Okay, let's see. Let's do this little square here. No, I'm going to go back and get these. I myself, I sit here, Marie, and say that to you, like, oh, you should post that in the group and blah, blah, blah. Well, whenever I was on vacation 2 weeks ago, I sat and did a lot of, in the morning, I got up and did some lettering for a little while because I never get to do that. And so I was like, I'm going to do it. And I lettered some of the words on the lettering challenge, quite a bit actually, and I never posted them. So shame on me. I'm sitting here telling you that you should, and it's honestly because I got busy. I got busy and forgot. So there you have it. And it's my group. So Marie, if you post this afternoon, I'll post this afternoon. I'm going to try to remember. Like I was like, I'm going to do all these. And every month I say I'm going to sit down and do all the words and then just post each day, post the words for that day. And every single month I don't. Because of something. So I'm taking a break from orders, painted sign orders. I don't really do a lot now as it is, but I do my attachment signs. And I've decided to take a short break from doing those because I cannot keep up with all of the things. And I want to be able to devote my energy to lives and my groups. And the sign painting orders are just taking too much of my time. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do that for a month, see what happens. Could be a disaster, but yeah, so hopefully I'll have more time. This almost looks black and white, so you could imagine what it will look like if it were black and white. No, Juanita, I'm so terrible that I just can't even believe I forgot to post in the group, you know. Let's see. Juanita said she used to try and do a word a day and then she sacked off. That's what I meant. Like I was gonna do do all the words in one day and just do them all at once, but then take a picture of each individual word and post once a day, you know, of the word or video or something, but that hasn't happened. Okay, so this is navy. It's hard to see because of the lighting, but it is navy. Hopefully it doesn't look weird once I put the coral on there because it. So I'm going to try this. This is not really coral. This is wildberry from Deco Art, which I love. It's one of my favorite colors. And this is fire coral from Folk Art. Like we're just going to see. The color might need to be somewhere in the middle of the two. Sometimes I just mix my colors if they are not what I want them to be. I just applied yesterday for the affiliate program for Folk Art because I've been using their colors here lately and I really like them. They really feel like the coverage is really good on them. I like Deco Art too, but there's a lot of things with Folk Art that I have been using lately that I love. And so I thought, why not just, I'm going to put a little bit of this wildberry in here. Why not apply for their affiliate program? Because I'm going to see if I can somehow sell some of their products on my website. Just for my painting group, I think it will be easy if I could sell kits of paint. Like, you know, for our monthly signs, I send them everything, but I don't send them the paint. But if I had sets of the paint color, I don't send the paint because I figured, you know, people are probably going to want to paint, you know, sometimes people want to like change up the colors. And what am I doing? And if I send them the paint, like it's just gonna stack up, right? You don't need new paint every single, like you don't need a whole new bottle of something every month if you're just painting a small something with it. So I decided not to do the paint, but a lot of people, you know, don't live near a Hobby Lobby or, you know, somewhere that carries the paint. So I thought if I offered that on my site, then those people, my members, could order their paint, and then I could just ship it with their signs if they wanted to get the paint that particular month. So that was my thinking. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I got accepted, but I don't know. I need to, get details. Get details on if I can do something like that or not. So I'm doing the hat first because I wanted to see if I liked this color. And I think it's looking good. So I'm just painting over these words because I have the raised cutouts that we'll paint. And then I'll just put down there. And usually, I don't always etch the wording onto the sign. It just depends on what the wording is, because a lot of times you can kind of figure out placement. But sometimes, like on this one, Vibes is all print. Sorry, it's my allergies. That's another thing that's crazy around here. Sometimes it's hard to get, if y'all are like me, I'll sit and stare at it forever, being nervous to like glue it down. Yes, even me, because I'm afraid that I'm gonna like put it in the wrong spot. So I like to have those etched lines so I can kind of see. If it's all one word and it's all connected, then I don't worry about it, because then that's just a matter of centering it. But when they're printed letters and you got to get all those even and straight, it's a little more tricky. So, like an affiliate, like, it depends on the program and the the affiliate program. Some affiliate programs you can get like a commission off of like products that you recommend that your followers use a link to purchase. So with Amazon, they have an affiliate program. So like if there's something that I'm showing you guys or recommending and I give you the Amazon link for it, I'll get a commission for it. Now, Amazon gives you like a 1 to 3% commission. It's not like, so you could recommend a $20 something and you might get like 20 cents on it. But if it's a product, you're already using and you're already recommending, like you might as well like make some sort of commission off of it, right? And then some like companies will do up to 10% commission. It just depends on the product. I don't usually like, I have an affiliate program for a few different things, but I don't really do it unless it's something that I use a lot or something that I am recommending. Like these red aspen nails that I use all the time. Well, I was just using them because I liked them, but I kept getting a lot of people asking me about them. And so I signed up to be an affiliate with them so that I could get commission. So I'm like, well, if I'm recommending this product all the time, I might as well, get a little discount, whatever. So it just depends on the company. Now, I don't know folk art. It seems as if I don't know that they give me like a commission off of anything that I recommend, but I think that I can get like maybe earn points for using products, or maybe they will send me products to use like on the lives or a blog or something like that. So I've got to read it. I got the email yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to read it. So we'll see. And then if you're a distributor, then you could sell the stuff, but I didn't see an option for that. So we'll see. I usually don't like stuff like that. Like people aren't going to go to the, more than likely, unless they are having trouble finding something, they're not going to go to Folk Art website and order their paint, right? You're just going to get it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. But I know like this past month, some of my members were having trouble finding this one color of Deco Art paint. And two of them had said, I just ended up going to the Deco Art website and ordering it. And so, you know, if that's the case, like it would be nice if I could just carry it on my website and they could just purchase it from me, just because I feel like if they're getting a monthly shipment in anyway, you know, their sign mailed to them anyway, like they could just include the paint and save on shipping. Because I let them like order blank cutouts and things like that. And if they order like between a certain window, I'll add it to their subscription package so that they don't have to pay shipping. And they get a discount too on it. So I don't know. It's not really a way of, I wouldn't do it as in a way to try to make money, but more so as an added convenience to my members, you know, because it's, you know, selling something like that could possibly end up being more trouble than it was worth, like, you know, with the markup on it. And then I have a hard time like selling things to people when I know, like marking up the price when I know that they can just go to the store and get it for cheaper. Like I'm not gonna, I just don't like, that's just not who I am. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna recommend something on Amazon when I know Hobby Lobby or Walmart has it for cheaper, just so I can get, you know, the commission. Like I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. I'm not gonna do that to somebody. But out of convenience, if I'm somebody who doesn't live next to a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's and I am already, you know, I'm painting the monthly sign or whatever, if you could have those colors available for you to purchase, to me, that's definitely changes things a bit, right? As a consumer. So to get everything all in one place. Hey, Gail, how are you? You woke up with a sore throat, Nikki knows. Aw, I'm so sorry. You needed to rest. You do need to rest. Get sleep. Sleep is so, like, anytime I start to feel like yucky, I just make myself sleep more. And it does wonders. That old sleep does wonders on your body. Imagine that. Yeah, I'm getting like this allergy kind of, just where I got to clear my throat all the time, I feel like. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Yeah, they might also, they might give me a discount code. I'm going to ask them because, like, you know, before I was using Deco Art products, which I love Deco Art products too. They're great, but I happened to purchase a couple of Folk Art colors recently, and I really like them, the coverage. And what I like about Folk Art is it's a plaid. It's the company is Plaid. So they sell it at Joann. They sell it at Hobby Lobby. They sell them at Michael's and Walmart. So it's just easier to get to. Whereas Deco Art is just, they might sell Deco Art at Joann's, but they don't sell it at Walmart. And everybody's got a Walmart, you know, by them. Everybody might not be close to a Hobby Lobby, but most people are close to Walmart. So it's just for a lot of people, it's just, you know, might be a little bit easier. I know, Alicia, were you, I feel like you were one of the people that couldn't find the one color and for sign makers. So yeah, and then I was thinking the other day, like we're going to be moving probably at the end of the summer, and I'm moving further out. I'm not going to be by a Hobby Lobby either. Like it's already 20 minutes to a Hobby Lobby as it is, but I'm going to be even 30 minutes out. So I don't even know where the closest Hobby Lobby is. So I'm going to be in that same, boat. So being able to get some paint colors at Walmart would be super helpful. Um, sorry, I thought I heard water running, and I'm like, it's just me and Abby here. So I was like, what's happening out there? But I think it was on her iPad. Um, anyway, so that's what kind of got me to thinking about like, oh, I wonder. I think I had applied for their affiliate program during the pandemic, and it was closed to new affiliates because I think they were already having problems with supplies. So I guess they weren't doing any new affiliates at that time because they said it was because of COVID and supplies and I don't know, whatever. So, and then I thought, well, if they send me like some promotional stuff too, like I can use those as giveaways. Oh, and another thing that I have really enjoyed using lately is that glitterific pop glitter from Folk Art. So, you know, I've been recommending the heck out of that stuff. So, anyway, you never know. I'm in the Deco Art Helping Artists program, but I just don't even do anything. I don't do anything with it. I probably should, read the rules in there, and I probably could get some free stuff too, but I'm just not real good with that kind of stuff. I'm just really bad with it's too much trouble to read all that. It's like I wish I was better at that. That's why I need like an administrative assistant to do all that kind of stuff for me because I'm just like I just don't like to like get into looking at researching all that kind of stuff. Have you seen? I've never seen Deco Art paint at Walmart. Alicia said, I like the folk art you had on our supply list for a recent. Yeah, it did cover so well, right? Like, I had tried folk art before, but just never really, and I had some colors that I really liked of folk art, but I just never really paid attention. And so when I started my membership, I was like, I don't want to send my members getting all these different, like get this in Deco Art, get this in Apple Barrel, get this in, I was like, I need to just pick one brand and just stick with one brand because it just makes it easier for people. And so I just picked Deco Art, probably just because I had a couple of colors there, and I don't really know why I decided to go with Deco Art, but I did. And that's what we've been using, which I love Deco Art. Deco Art's great. It's just, it's just harder for some people to get. So, and Juanita was so kind Well, hello, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Let me get my other camera hooked up. You see, I used to have a cord plugged into the wall right here. It was just ready to go when I moved my laptop over here to do my lives. And the other day, after a live, I unplugged it and it was super, super hot. It was really, really hot. And so I unplugged it from the wall. And my other camera, not camera, because that's not what I'm doing. I have to like reposition this now. Sorry, guys. My other cord is not long enough to plug in. That was like my big jumbo long cord. And so I forgot to plug it in. And I remember like glancing at it thinking, oh, I've got to plug my computer in because this has happened before. And I then, you know what, I was voxering my friend Amy and I was distracted. That's also part of it right before my live. So I'm going to blame it on that. Anyway, just there we go. Back. Now we're back in action. I'm so sorry. Leanne, looks like you got here just in time to see my computer die, and I had to plug it in, and then it wouldn't like power on for a few minutes. I guess I had to get that initial like over 5% charge or something. I don't know. Your thrift store had a free porch pickup. Everything they set out was free. Oh my gosh! Wow. You need to post. You need to post in the For the Love of Letters group. Post what you got. That's awesome. Nothing better than free craft stuff. Okay, here we are, back in action. You know, it's always something. Obviously, today's off a little bit. I get so thrown off too. Like just the summer schedule and my husband being gone has really thrown me off, being gone working. Because normally I'm in here with the door shut and all of the things. So anyhow, just a small delay, just a small intermission, bathroom break. That's what we'll call it. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like I might have needed to do these sunglasses. I don't know, that yellow, oh, I forgot this part of the hat. The chartreuse color, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it looks after I'm done with this. Oh, I've got some coral on my white. I'm now just making a mess. Oops. I'm all out of whack. I'm all out of whack from that situation. Okay. Let's see if I can get that off. That blue. I accidentally dipped my paintbrush into the blue right here. You know, it's just real life, guys. It's real life. These Tuesday videos are not, you know, super touched up professional, I guess. They should be professional, but I'm just going to roll with it's real life, and this is how it goes. Hopefully I can make anybody else that has to do live videos feel better about themselves. She's right. Like, yeah, she doesn't have my husband here to play with her. She's doing good. Actually, like, it's weird when both of us are home because we've both been here, you know, just basically her whole life. But there's times where, you know, I'll be gone or, you know, my husband will be gone for something. She honestly, she does better when there's one of us here than when there's both of us here for some reason. It's like she knows what to expect. Like he does things differently than I do, right? Like she knows what to expect out of her and I together. Like, she knows that I'm going to be working most of the time. She knows that she's going to have to do this or that. And then, but when it's both of us here, it's like she tries to like she doesn't know what she can, I don't, not get away with, not like that, but I don't know. Like, it's sometimes easier with just her and I. And I also know, like, I know that, like, if she needs lunch or whatever, like, I'm going to be the one to do that. Whereas when my husband's here, I'm like, she'll come in here and ask me for lunch. And then I don't want to say, go ask your dad, because I don't know. It's a crazy mom guilt thing. Like, even though I know I'm working and he's sitting on the couch, I still feel guilty by saying, go ask your dad. It's really weird, but I think it's just a mom thing. Like, we feel like, oh, I need to be helping too and doing my part. It's weird. So sometimes it's harder for me because I get that like struggle, like, oh, I feel bad. He's having to do all the stuff, or he's having to, whatever. I'll sit in here and I'll feel bad when I'm trying to work, and then it's distracting. Versus when it's just her and I, like, I know, like, there's no like internal like thought to struggle. I don't know. It's just, it's a weird, and again, I think it's just a mom thing that we are just born with. Like, I think we just have a tendency to feel guilty about everything, and men just don't have that. And that makes me very jealous, Yeah, the real Jen on Tuesdays, the real Jen, real life Jen, the hot mess on Tuesdays, hot mess Tuesday. That's what we could call it, right? Hey, Patty, let's say you went to go change clothes from the washer to the dryer. I was gone. Understand now, it's just. And then Juanita had said that's sometimes like one time she plugged her iPad in, but she forgot to plug it into the wall. I've done that also. It's just, I've done it a couple of times where I forgot to plug my laptop in and then it dies. And I don't happen to look up before when it gives me the warning. I'm hoping once I get moved to my new studio office, I'm going to get a second computer so that I can just leave it there set up. So I'm not like moving my laptop back and forth. We'll see. That obviously will require purchasing a second laptop, and that might have to wait. But yeah, when we're both here, she doesn't know the expectations. Like, yeah, it's just, yeah. And, like, my husband doesn't care. He doesn't care if I say, go ask your dad. Like, he doesn't care. But I do. Like, I don't know. I feel like, oh, I'm not doing enough. I'm being lazy. I'm not being lazy. I'm working. But I don't know. It's just easier when it's just her and I feel like. And then sometimes she'll do like random. It's almost like she tries to split the jobs out between us when we're both here. Like, she will be in the kitchen. Like, say my husband's getting something to eat. She'll be in the kitchen with him. She'll walk all the way into my office and be like, can you get me more water? And I'm like, your dad is just right next to you in the kitchen. Like, why did you come all the way in here and ask me? But then she'll do the same thing to him. Like, she'll be in here doing something, and then she'll go in there and ask him for something. I'm like, why wouldn't you just ask me? I'm right here. Like, it's weird. It's like she's trying to divide the jobs up, or I don't know what it is or why she does that. But yeah, she just does, Whereas, yeah, when she's just here with me, she knows, okay, mom has to work. Because it's been like that her whole life. Like, I've been the one doing the working, like if he is doing, like, my husband will he ships all my orders and he cuts all my signs out. So when he's doing the cutting, like, he's out in the garage, so he's away. or like say he's out doing stuff in the yard, or all that kind of stuff. Like all of that's outside, right? So just out of sight, out of mind. He gets to go out there. But me, my work is all right here off the living room. So it's just, I'll be happy when I move to my new little craft room, my craft studio. I guess I can call it that because that is what it's going to be. Like, I'm looking forward to it. So that's where he is today, is getting just our electric's getting set up today, and our septic is getting set up today. And yeah, next is not pouring the driveway, but laying the gravel down for the driveway, or the brick, or whatever it is that he's going to do. I don't know. So I'm going to start taking pictures and showing you guys progress as soon as I get out there. I told him today, I was like, I need to get some pictures so that I can start like posting, because it's super exciting. And then there's a whole matter of getting my house put on the market, and I'm kind of avoiding that because I know that's going to be a big pain, but it's got to happen. Okay, so here we are so far. Oh my gosh, it's going to make such a huge difference. It's going to be like 800 square feet. So it's going to be like, I don't know, probably four of my current offices. So I can have like a whole setup just for recording, and then I can have all the lighting perfect, and that can be just left as it is, right? And then I can have a separate area where I am, doing the work, doing things. I'm just going to get this white right here and all of that stuff. So it's going to make like a huge difference in efficiency too, right? Like time. I feel like I spend so much time like moving this here and moving, like just to do my lives. I have my little setup here, but I have to like unplug my laptop, bring it in here, over here, plug it in, set the lights up. Then they don't, they're not working half the time. I packed up my big giant lights, and because used to, I have to like, bring them out, open them up, plug them in, all that kind of stuff. So it's just, it's a process. So I'll be glad when I don't have to do that process, and it'll just save a lot of time. I don't have to like clean things off, because usually this might be a mess behind me. And so I'm having to like, clean it up, because I don't want it looking like, not that I feel like anybody's gonna like care or judge me, but like nobody wants to be watching a painting video with just chaotic clutter behind somebody, right? So, so getting ready for the videos sometimes takes a little. I think I'm gonna have to like outline these in the acrylic paint if I just kind of words. And I guess I could do that after the video. That's not like, is not all perfect when you're not looking at it close up. I just never anybody feeling like that mine are just spend a lot of time doing this. So I don't know. That's just my main goal, is just to let you guys know that now StreamYard's delaying my video. Let you guys know that, things are not, see, like the lines aren't as straight. That is such a delay on that second camera. You see, I brought my sign down and it's still up in the camera. It's probably an internet issue. Anyway, but I just wanted to show you the lines from far away. They look perfectly straight. Close up, they're not as straight. So, okay, so now we are going to do this and this. And I'll have a place to put all my signs. Yes, because they are stacked up all around me. If you could see this little office, you would see they are stacked up everywhere. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think for the towel? So I'm going to do this line with the chartreuse. I'll do the sun with the chartreuse. I'm not sure about this bottle yet. I'm not sure what color that is, but what do you think? Should I do I could do the bottle with this blue and then the towel chartreuse, or the towel light blue. Trying to think, unless y'all have a better color suggestion. Let me know if y'all got a better color suggestion for me to try. Hey, Abby. Here's a light blue, and no, I think that turquoise is good.
Mom,
what's up?
when are you going to be done with your video?
Very soon.
Like how many minutes?
I don't know. Okay, or we could do an orange, but I just don't know. I don't think orange is, no, we're not doing orange. That doesn't look good. What do y'all think? Yeah, they're not as perfect as they look. Usually when I'm done with them, they are, because I really take a lot of care to make them perfect. Or I could do this navy. This light blue, chartreuse, light blue. Does anybody have any thoughts and opinions? Maybe that's what I should do. Let's see. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, since nobody's giving me their opinions, but it might also be the delay. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I used to do a lot of painting in my dining room too. So it's like I would have to carry all the signs into the dining room and then, or cover the table. And then, then when I'm done, uncover the table, Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Tammy. And it was just back and forth, back and forth. Like, it's just a lot of wasted time, right? We used to always laugh and be like, just musical chairs. Like, that's what I felt like I was doing, like with my work. We're just playing musical chairs. Back and forth. Let's see. This brush may be too. I think once I put all the accents on here too, it'll liven it up. It won't make it look so flat looking. This one is just a whole different look than the bright, colorful one that I painted before. Would y'all believe I don't even have a door hanger on my front door? Probably should get one done. This is the one that I did last year, this 4th of July one, and I love it so much. Yes, ma'am. Sign Maker Society. I will be opening that up at the end of the month, Lisa. So just make sure, send me a message, Lisa. Send me a message and I will get you taken care of. So that we don't, it'll be easier that way. And I'll try, sometimes Facebook won't let me like initiate a message with somebody, like you have to message me first. So send me a message and I'll get you taken care of. Our sign, I am hopefully going to get my husband to cut later when he gets home our example sign out so I can get it painted and done. It's so cute. I'm excited about it. It's something fun and just kind of, Abby, what are you doing? Out of my normal color scheme. Not normal color scheme, but it's bright, fun colors. Yes. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Yeah, that looks so good. And then these are going to be navy, or I might do the words in white. We'll talk about that. Y'all be thinking about the words white or the words in navy. I'm kind of thinking white might look good, but we'll see. Okay. Let's see here. Now we're going to do the blue and we're going to do this. Let's do the chartreuse first. Oh, that color looks so pretty. It's just kind of a good little pop. And I probably will accent the hat in like white and chartreuse that kind of just pulls it in. So sometimes I just have to make these choices as I go because, I just have to see what things look like. And you just kind of add something to the sign and then it just gives it a whole nother kind of perspective, like a whole nother look. Not perspective, but look. So sometimes I just do it in stages when I'm creating a new like color design. I'm just very visual. Is anybody else like that? I feel like some people can just like picture things in their head and the way that they're supposed to look. And I don't have that. I don't have that. I just have to see, like, sometimes I know what colors are gonna look good together, or what colors aren't gonna look good together, but it's not, I just can't like picture the whole thing in my head. Like I need to see it. So the chartreuse will need a couple of coats just because it's a yellow and yellows are yellow. I probably could have painted this white underneath and it probably would have helped me out. Isn't that pretty against these colors? Like when it's all like pulled together, it's gonna look so good. You know what? I might do this. This is my This is my chalky white. No, I'm going to use this white here. I'm going to add a Here I am again, you guys. I do not know what's happening. I think that, okay. I told you guys about, if anybody's still with me, I told you guys about that long cord for my laptop and how it was getting super hot the other day. But when I lost power to my laptop, I just grabbed that because it was like the first thing that I could get to, and I just was trying to like get everything reconnected, and I guess it wasn't charging, and I don't know. Okay, so I had to get an extension cord and get the old, not the newer cord. I don't know. Today's not my day for y'all have got to really, really want to see how this sign turns out to be hanging out with me. And I'm so sorry. And I'm so grateful for all of you and for your patience, because today's just quite a disaster.
And the
Anyway.
internet might come out all day.
So I don't know if that was my internet or if that was my cord, but either way, my computer wasn't charging either. So it just said something went wrong, you know. That's all. That's what it was saying. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about focusing that right now. Just gonna get back on here and paint.
Then that might come out today.
Yeah, it might.
We don't know for sure.
It better not. I'm gonna be a little.
If it doesn't, we are gonna get so. I'm gonna get so mad because it went out 2 hours yesterday.
It went out for about 5 or 6 hours yesterday.
5 hours.
I wish it was only 2 hours.
Yeah, I wish it was just 0 hours or just 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was definitely 0 hours because that doesn't even take that long. It's like so fast, but 0's not even a number.
Well, I'm getting some information here. Okay, let's see. Yeah. All right, there. I said I wasn't going to worry about that, but now I am. Hey, Chris. You've been watching my disaster of a mess of a live today because it's been a hot mess today. You know, just exactly. Tech is great until it's not, right? It's just, you know, one thing after the other, but thank you for hanging out and watching. And I'm glad you like these colors. Yeah. With the help of everyone, I decided to go with a new little color palette here. And yeah. But what I am going to do is put this replay on YouTube, and I will edit all the craziness out. So if anybody wants to go back and watch the replay, you don't have to sit through all that mess. Because it's been, you know, a little crazy. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why? You might not want them anymore. Sorry, talking to Abby. Okay, sorry, I'm making you all probably dizzy. Yes, this is 16-inch patty. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, order it today because my husband's coming home early and he's gonna cut a bunch of. Because I have several orders of some like blank signs, and he's gonna cut those out. So you don't have to do it today, but I can get it to you faster if you do it today. And don't forget to use your member discount that you get for Sign Makers Society. And you can find those codes in the guides section. I'm like looking as if it's up here. In the guides section on our group page, you'll see those codes. Because you'll save 20%. You get 20% off of those. So don't forget to do that. All right. This is going to look really, really good. This is going to be super cute. Whenever I accent with this chartreuse, it's going to really, like, it's going to pop. It's going to pop. The replay will be on Facebook, but Facebook like automatically like deletes the replays after like a certain amount of days. So I try to also load them on YouTube so that people can watch them there too, and so that they'll just be there forever. Also, a lot of people like to pull YouTube up on their TV and watch it like when they're crafting, watch it on their TV instead of having to watch it on their phone. Like you can go, you know, like if you have a Fire Stick or Roku or something, or I guess internet on your TV, where we don't have that, but we have the other. Abby, stop. So a lot of people like to watch the replays on YouTube. So I try to put them on YouTube. Hey, Tina, how are you? Tina, you're Canada, right? I think I've got a good memory, so I'm thinking I am right. Welcome, welcome. Yes, so I'm going to do, I guess I should do chartreuse for the top here, or I could do navy. What do y'all think? Navy? I think maybe navy might look good for the top of this. And then I'm gonna do welcome Tina. I'm glad you were able to, you missed a lot of craziness thus far because I've been having some crazy, I would say it's tech problems, but it's really Jennifer problem because I forgot to plug my laptop in and it died, and then we had some other issue. It probably has to do with that. I don't know. Anyway, it's just been some craziness, and you just missed all that. Okay. Let's see. Let's use this. Okay, so I'm going to use this blue. And it could be too that I charged my laptop or it plugged it in, but because we are live streaming, it like takes up a lot of battery power. I don't know. It's plugged in, but maybe it's just not able to kind of fully get back to where it was. Abby, you're making me nervous, please. I'm almost done. I know, but you're just digging in the drawers, and she's over at my desk getting things. And you know, when you just can't see what they're doing, like, you know, you just obviously think it's worse. Okay, so this blue is Aqua Sky, and the coverage on it is so good.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
I mean, I kind of feel like it's out of sorts here. This color. I kind of feel like I might have, I don't know. It might have looked better. A different color, but we'll see. I don't know if I love it next to the chartreuse. Kind of looks odd, but maybe if I, you know, accent it, it will kind of pull it all together. Okay, so we're gonna do navy now. Navy top. I love these Tuesdays videos because I get to just kind of play and experiment and get y'all's opinions on color, and y'all have really great things to add. Ideas that I don't think about. So these are always so fun to me, just to be able to get that feedback from you guys. Chat about it. Okay. I'm trying to hurry because I'm worried about my, I don't want to lose connection again. Okay, so I'm going to do some black here while that dries, and then maybe like a white line right here. Not sure. White line. Either a white line or maybe I should just keep it simple and do the navy. And there's sun rays here that I'll do like once I am doing all the accenting. I'll do that.
Oh man.
Yes.
Because it goes down to like this little trap.
Okay. But
So here's the first.
again, I really wish I would have thought to make these sunglasses a raised, like a raised piece to glue on. I think it would have looked so much better. Abby. I mean, you're not doing anything wrong, but it's just. Okay, so Patty, that would be cute. So here's what I did with the first one I painted, or thus far with this one. What I did was I got a black and white polka dot ribbon, and I tied that through the holes so that it looked like it was a strap. And it was really, really cute. I'll show you a picture. That's what I did last time. This is a different color palette, so I'm not sure.
Ooh,
Yes, there are words that go there. So this is what I did, Pat. This was the other. I don't want the info on it. The other color palette that I did on it, and see how I did that black and white polka dot, and it was really cute. Let me see if I've got. So here's Abby holding the big sign, so you can kind of see. So it kind of looks like a strap, like, you know, obviously it doesn't look like the other strap, but it just, like, putting a bow on there just felt. It felt like there wasn't a place for it. So I did the ribbon instead of the bow, and that seemed to work well. So I'll probably do that with this too, but I'm not sure how that's going to, you know, like what exactly I'm going to do. Okay, so last time I used I did like spongy kind of with the yellow that was on here, but I had two different yellows. So I did like a little sponge. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it, but it's like a little spongy look there to make it look like a terry cloth towel. And it was really cute, but I don't know. I guess I could do that with white on here. So you could either get a sponge. This is like a little chip brush, and the only reason I'm getting this is because I remember that's what I used last time. And then I just kind of bear with me on
I
this.
found some batteries in here.
Yes.
Some batteries in here.
Okay, don't use that. I think I used that the first time I painted this because, hey Donna, how are you? Welcome, welcome. You missed the chaos of my live. That you didn't miss much other than chaotic computer dying and, you know, shutting off twice. And
Mom,
yes, Abby.
wait, Dad.
No way, Jose.
Yes, God. I really put your fingers. You know why?
You're gonna put my fingers to Jill. I'm talking to my 5-year-old. She just told me I was going to Jill. She was going to put my fingers to Jill.
Come and Jill.
Oh, you got little tiny handcuffs for me?
Come on, Mom.
I can't right now, Abby.
I know.
Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back and add darker chartreuse color. I mean, just more, but it just kind of, I don't know, just kind of gives it some texture. It worked better when I use the other yellows. I wonder if I have a paint marker that is this color. Okay. Now, I think we're pretty much ready for all the accents, which is going to really pull it together. I don't know why I just did this, but it looked like it needed another layer, but this would look really cute, like black and white with hot pink. Or I thought about when I first made this sign, one of the color palettes that I considered was like a red, white, and blue. But I've just done a lot lately in that color scheme, so I don't want to do that again. But, okay, so y'all tell me white words or blue words? I think white. I think white's going to be, I'm going to make that executive decision. So while that's drying, I'm going to put this tape. Donna, also, I was saying earlier, my husband will be cutting your order out this afternoon, and it will ship out tomorrow. And it's been running behind because we keep losing our power for some unknown reason. And yeah, so tomorrow it will ship. And I usually use, well, I'm gonna have to use your PO box. So you will be post office. The words are leaving my mind. They're leaving my mind. I told him, I was like, you have to come home and cut some signs today, because I have some people that ordered this patriotic or this star flowers thing up here. And I was like, they need to get it in time so that they have plenty of time to paint it and use it if they want to use it for like 4th of July theme. I think for the rest of the summer, you almost could get away with it. Or maybe y'all are going to paint it different colors. But I was like, you have to come home today and cut. Because I need to get these to these lovely ladies. So, Patty, I was going to tell you, if you order the bag, it's going to be cute. It will go cute with what we're doing in Sign Makers for July. I'm excited to show y'all. It's going to be fun. We're going to do something fun. I'll try to kind of vary between, like farmhousey, nice, cute, to just kind of every now and then just doing kind of something fun and out there. Not out there, but you know what I mean. And it's going to be a summer sign. I really went back and forth on whether or not to just do an everyday sign, but I feel like the sign that we just did could be an everyday sign. So I don't want to do two back to back. And since we didn't really do a summer sign, we did the Shine Bright, but I wanted to do a summer, and I'm not ready for summer to be over with. So I know that it's July and a lot of people are starting to think fall, but we're gonna make it summer one more month. I'm not even feeling bad about it. So we have plenty of months for fall. But anyway, it's gonna be cute. So your bag will go cute with it. Okay, I'm just cheating and using a paint pen here because with these tiny letters, it's just so much faster and easier to use a paint marker.
Mom, I'm trying to make something. It's gonna be awesome.
It is.
I can't wait until it's kind of like a little card. Except the here like it says that it's you're not over it. I'm gonna take a picture. What's that?
All right. Oh, Donna, yes. Donna, yes, it is so. I was telling them that earlier. I was like, that it was like so delayed, the temperatures in Texas, and then all of a sudden, like yesterday, it's like 96. It was like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. And I was saying my husband's been outside at our new property working, and I just feel so terrible. So I'm like, oh my gosh, he's probably so hot. Gary, you're so funny. I know you don't like fall, so you're good with summer. I think everybody's gonna be good with summer. I mean, summer's just starting, you know, like it's just starting. Come on, let's not end it with fall just yet. We got plenty. Wow, 106. Okay, well, it might not be as hot for you then in Texas. Texas might not.
Whoa, it's so cold.
Might not be too bad if but you're probably in more dry heat, Donna, right? Like it's not like Texas, like sweltering wet heat. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do something fun. I'm excited. I'm gonna start rolling out sneak peeks this week, and all of the things. Yeah, I like fall too, Donna. I like fall too, but I feel like we have August, September, October,
November.
Usually August, September, I'll do fall / then maybe Halloween. Then we'll kind of get into Christmas. So I try to stay 1 month ahead of the holidays so that you guys have plenty of time to like paint everything. It's hard. You want to give people time to be able to paint, but you also like, I'm not feeling fall yet. I'm not feeling it right now. So it's hard to like get into that that mode.
Mom, this is what it's going to look like, but there's going to be
Oh, okay.
There's going to be a lot more than this.
Oh, were you talking about Georgetown, Texas, Donna? I don't know why I was thinking you were just talking about where you are. 106. Wow. I don't even know if that was 96 was a high yesterday. I just know that when I was out and I looked in my cart, it was 96. But you know, yes, Donna, I agree. Yes, Georgetown. Yes. I don't know why I was just thinking you were saying where you were. Okay. So now I'm going to start with white accents. I usually always do my white first. And I'm just going to kind of just I usually do these like something's off on my accents. Maybe it's my brush. It might be that I'm too close to my sign. I know that sounds really weird, but something felt not like my normal accents. Could have been the brush. Maybe it was a brush. Your accents aren't going the way you want, just check your brush. I usually add these like everywhere, like along the edges and the borders. And I try to kind of hit it where that threshold line is, where the two colors meet. And then that way it's great if you feel like your colors, your lines aren't super straight. little trick I learned years ago at paint parties. To just kind of hide people's not very straight lines.
On this side,
I know.
is the car really stopping?
I was watching that.
Is it backing up? Stop. Is it backing up?
I don't know if y'all can hear her. But, tell you again what that brush is so you can get it. It is, so this one is number 3 and this one is number 4. So I think there's pictures of these, Donna, in Kajabi under the tutorials or under supplies or under tutorials. I think I have them like listed out exactly if you need a reference in the member portal. But these are Master's Touch, a number 3 or a number 4 round. Okay, so now I'm going to do that same thing here.
Hey, Mom, you like this music?
That doesn't really sound like music, but yeah, sure.
One.
And of course, you don't have to do this, but this is just how I do it.
Hey, Mom,
Yes, Abby.
there's somebody stuck back in
So I'm going to go through and like do this with a lot of the other colors.
Wow, this looks so cool.
So let's do this. I'm going to go back over this with that yellow. And then here, you can't really see it on the video, but you can see the etched line. Well, I guess you can kind of. So I just do this there. And then the glasses, I did. Some people like to do the accents with the paint marker. I just like, when I try to do that, I don't feel like mine look very good. So just sticking with the paintbrush. It's just what I've always used, and so it's just what I'm used to. But if you like to do this part with a paint pen, and that's easier for you, then go for it. It's just, when you learn one way of doing things, it's really hard to change. Okay, there we go. And so now I'm going to take this brush and kind of dip it in. I'm going to go with navy first. And I'm going to do a little bit of, slight bit of navy here instead of black. Usually I do black and white. But since we're using navy, I'm going to use navy. And I wipe a lot of the paint off my brush, and I'm just very lightly, just go with very light pressure. This is where I put a little bit more pressure on it. So I like it to just be kind of random in weight, I guess, so that it takes the pressure off of me. I don't have to try to make it that thickness of the accent line consistent all the way through the whole sign. That's hard. So I like it to be just darker and lighter in certain spots, just so that I don't have to feel like I have to keep it the same. I try not to make things symmetrical. I don't like symmetrical things tend to stress me out because I'm not good at keeping things symmetrical. And there is a whole tutorial also in Kajabi for members, assign makers, on how I do my accenting and what brushes I use and like kind of more detailed info. Okay, and now we're going to do the blue.
Mom,
Yes.
I think I'm almost done. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of hard work.
She wants to show you guys her paper clip.
Car keys.
It looks like car keys. Yep.
But
it sure
I'm
does.
not done with them. Like there's gonna be thousands of different.
1,000. I don't know if we have 1,000 paper clips in there.
But there's gonna be 1,000 of different kind of car keys because there's just so many.
Yeah.
I don't know what number it is because there's just too many.
Too many, huh? And so this is when I just kind of like look. I'll just kind of see where I feel like I need to add this color. So I might be like, oh, maybe I'll try it here. And then I'm just kind of like looking as I go to see. So I don't have it necessarily planned out in my head. But I don't know, I kind of want to add some blue here. But I don't know if it'll take away. I know, the accent's really just, she did that by hand. Yes. Or I did it by hand. I thought you were talking about the book. I didn't use a sponge. You could have, but it just gets hard in these little cracks. Or you could just use a paint marker. Paint pen. The accents like really like pull it all together. So tell me yes or no. Do you think I should do this light blue on here on the navy? Or no? I kind of feel like it will look good both ways, but just not sure yet. So y'all tell me, y'all get to choose. I'm gonna now do these. Okay, then I'm not going to. Oh yeah, Crafty DIYer. Is that what you were watching? She's good. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the chartreuse accents, which I think are really gonna like brighten it up. And sometimes you just experiment with these things and it doesn't turn out the way you want, and that's okay. I think if these stripes were bigger, then I could add the blue to it and it would look cute, but I think because the sign's just smaller, you got to be careful with your accents and make sure that you don't get them too big.
This paper clip markers are like super easy to make. All you need is like you need to buy as many paper clips as you buy. You need to like buy 1,000.
Wow.
And I'm done, and I found 1,000. You guys see my paper clip car keys? That is like a lot.
Yep.
So that's how much you need.
Okay. You get out of the video because you got your jammies on. Okay. Not that I care about that, but it's a tank top and it's a little bit big.
Car keys.
Okay. So if you look closely, you see how it's kind of like tie-dye looking-ish. It's always hard to see. It may be too much for some people. It might be a little much. It's always just hard to tell. And like even on here, like it might have looked better if I hadn't done the accent lines there, you know. But this is a good way to just kind of pull all the colors together if you got kind of a crazy color palette. So y'all can just look and see what I do, and then now you have two examples, and then you can put your touch on it. And it'll probably look fabulous. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah. How cute. How cute. I just love the chartreuse color, but you know, like in this light, I feel like it looks a little brighter than what it really is. Like it is, Abby, if I was done with my video, I wouldn't still be talking. Almost. I don't know. I'm gonna do this a little bit more of this color here. And then it's going to lighten it up too, like once I put the white letters on. Just because this is not very wide, I got a little crazy with these accents. I'm just going to kind of go back over it with some glue. Just kind of darken it up just a tad. Let's see.
I almost slipped off this chair. I'm going to fall off the chair.
Glad you didn't.
If I did, you'll have to call the ambulance and you have to stop your video.
I mean, I don't think that I would have to do that just if you fell out of your chair.
But you would.
Just kind of, some of these were a little. Okay. Cute. And y'all might have like not want all that busyness there and just kept the busyness on the hat. That's up to y'all. Now I'm going to glue these words on. Yeah, the accents always just pull everything together. So I always put holes in mine right here, Gail, and I will tie like a jute string. This particular sign, I'm going to show you. I did, this example is in bright colors, and I just did a black and white kind of polka dot ribbon to make it look like it was just like a handle. That way, I didn't feel like a bow. I felt like it was a little bit too, the bow would cover up like all the parts of the sign. But it would be too much. So I just did the ribbon, which I'll do sometimes, just a ribbon. That way there's still something fun on there, but it's not too much. I just need to blot some of this off just a little bit. Okay. I'll put my glue on the back of this, and I'm just going to line it up Usually I kind of take the top of it like this and line the top of it up with the words and then put it down. Usually you can still see the lines sometimes because they are on the outside of the letters when it etches, if that makes sense. So it's sometimes you can still see those lines, so don't, if you can, don't feel like you did something like you messed it up. Like, again, the only reason I did the etched lines right here, so that, you know, when you have words that are printed, it sometimes is hard to figure out where to put the letters. So the etched lines help. You know, when it's just like one word that's cursive, you can kind of usually center it pretty decently on your own. If I'm just explaining that just in a very messy way of communicating, but hopefully y'all get what I'm trying to say. Ah. So I just put some glue on the paper. Sometimes when I have little letters like that, I just kind of, I'll put some glue down and I just kind of rub the letter in it. That way it's not too thick on the back of the letter. And it doesn't like squeeze out the sides. Or you could just dot it, I guess, but
I have a lot of work to do. I'm redoing my car keys. I don't know why. I'm just pouring all the paper clips out and redoing it. I don't know why.
probably because you're bored. Okay, so that's, look how much better that just made that look, because it just pulled some of the white into the hat and just like kind of brought it all in together. Again, I do have pretty steady hands. If that ever leaves me, then I'm in trouble. So for you, shaky hands, just do, I get the super glue and I just go like this. You could do it like on wax paper. And then I put the words down and I kind of rub. Or you could do like my friend Amy uses the spray adhesive. You could do that too. I've never tried that, but that probably would be good for you, Gil. Another thing that I could have done, I don't know why I didn't think about this, but when the etched lines are already on the sign, I'm dumb, I didn't think about this. When the etched lines are already on the sign, you could just take also the glue and just kind of touch point on some of the, like on the actual sign, and then put your words right on top. I forget to do that sometimes. But this is really cute, and it looks really cute in person. And then once, I'm going to see what kind of ribbon that I have in the closet. I've got all kinds of ribbon. So I'm going to see if I have like a navy ribbon here. So if any of you order this, I'll throw in a strip of ribbon for you to hang it. So you don't have to go buy a whole roll of ribbon just to hang it. So if anybody purchases a cutout, I'll include the hanging ribbon for you. Hey, Gigi. So yeah, this turned out super, super cute. And oh, you gotta add some of the glitter. Yeah, you can glue the hanger on there. That would work. That would work. Gail, let's see. I'm going to, what are you doing? I'm going to do this, and this is really going to make it
When I don't want the signs,
Well, we don't have that sign anymore.
I'll put next
I mean, we have this. That looks really, really good. Look how,
But
like,
Mom-
it just, it's this, and it's just kind of iridescent opal. But if you add this on top of these accents, it's really going to make it sparkle and pull this color out. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. It never looks as good.
Mom,
Andy, yes, Abby.
one time when I have a picture, and you take a picture of the sign.
Yeah. This is going to look good. And you could even put this on top of your letters, and it will look
Your
good.
other dress.
Okay. Sounds good.
What's your other dress?
I'm just finishing up right now. Let's see. This, I just want to put glitter all over the whole sign because I was just thinking putting it here, but then I was like, ooh, it'd look really good on that navy. And this just gives it an extra shine and sparkle. You guys, I'm not a big like glitter person at all. At all. It's not my style. I'm very like plain and kind of just like boring colors, black, white, gray, blue. But I'm not super flashy or anything, but I love this glitter because it gives it, you know, I feel like door hangers are supposed to be, or these kind of signs you don't have to put on your door, but it just gives it like they're supposed to be fun. These signs are supposed to be fun, and I just think this glitter, this kind that's like this kind of translucent color, it gives it sparkle without making it look like it's got a ton of glitter on it. And I'm just going around the edges. I really just want to cover this whole sign in this, in this glitter, but I don't want to do too much. Because I'm thinking, oh, should I make the glasses glittery or should I make the lenses glittery? You really get carried away with it fast. But this right here just gives it enough sparkle and shine to really stand out. And so for those of you, I posted about this, and I've used this a couple of times in videos, but I got it at Hobby Lobby, and it is in the paintbrush aisle. It is opal glitter medium. I tried to look on Amazon to see if they had it on Amazon, and I could not find it there. So Hobby Lobby it is, guys. Sorry. This might be cute too. Just putting it here, and then I'm going to put it a little bit on the words, which is, you know, like the whole sign. But I'm not used to painting signs this small either. I try to do them a little smaller for the live so that it'll go, you know, be faster, even though it's not super fast. It's what, 2.5 hours? Like, so long, but that's because we had tech issues. But so I try to do a smaller one, and sometimes like I forget, like my accents are bigger. Oh, you are intimidated by that, like, you know, Donna, it's funny because I need to do another poll in Sign Maker Society because I I polled people like maybe a year ago that were in there, and I was like, would you guys rather have 2 smaller signs a month or 1 big sign? Because it feels like sometimes that's what I thought too. Like sometimes the big signs are more intimidating, right? To paint. And I think sometimes people like put off painting their signs because, you know, they take a little bit longer, even though like the smaller signs, like a tier tray takes just as long as a big sign, but it doesn't feel like it's going to. And everybody likes they said no, they wanted the bigger signs, but I've got a lot of new people in there now, and I should ask. Not like way smaller, but like just, you know, or do like a sign and an attachment or whatever, but just a little bit smaller. I need to ask everybody again. But maybe that's why you're in there, Donna, so you can get over your intimidation of the big signs. I feel like the little signs do feel less intimidating project-wise, but I feel like sometimes they're a lot more work. Because, you know, now that I've been in Amy's tier tray group, I'm like, this takes a long time. Like, I've painted a tier tray before, but, you know, doing it as a customer, it's like, okay, this takes just as long as the door hangers. It just doesn't feel like it's going to. But maybe that's because I'm used to painting the door hangers, and so for me, that goes fast. I'm just dabbing the top of this. It looks really pretty on the white so that it's not like, it's not too much, but sorry this video is so long. I guess I shouldn't say sorry because nobody's forcing you here, but Abby's been very, very good. She's getting more used to me doing the videos with just her and I here. Usually I do them this early because last year she was in preschool, and so Tuesdays she would be in school, so 10 o'clock was just a good time. But now that she's home for summer break, and then she'll be kindergarten next year, I could change that time to an evening. I'd really like to do Saturday nights, but I'm afraid to commit to Saturday night just because it's the weekend. Okay, this is taking a little while, sorry. So cute. I love this stuff. Okay, now I feel like I just need to do this, and I swear, like I just should have put it over in the entire sign, right? I feel like it's over the entire sign. Okay, so cute. Look, see how cute these letters are when they're trying to get a good angle where they're sparkly. You can kind of see them. When I take a picture, you'll be able to see it better. These lights are, you know, here we go. Like they're just a tiny bit sparkly. But look, they're cute. It's pretty much over the whole sign. Oops. Hey, thank you, Adele. Welcome. Yeah, I just finished. Okay, Donna. So you joined the group so that you could get, and then here your first month in the group, I throw out that buffalo check sign. Sorry. I try to do more simple designs, but it doesn't always like work out that way. I'm wrapping it up, Abby. Yeah, when
Just in the ponytail.
I'm wrapping it up. So I'm just saying goodbye. And then I'll do it. So anyway, yeah, we'll get you more comfortable, Donna. We'll get you more comfortable. So this glitter is Opal Glitter Medium Master's Touch, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. And it is in the aisle with all the like professional paintbrushes and like those tube paints. $7.99. It is amazing. I love it. I just recently got it like a few weeks ago, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it because you can put it on any color, and it's faint enough where it will sparkle when the sunlight hits it. But if you just look at it like this, you don't so much see it. Whereas other glitter, it might just kind of be super bright. So yeah. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Here, I'll do this. Let's take that, and then we're gonna go here.
Bye.
So yeah, I know we had tech problems, and I appreciate you guys hanging out and sticking with me. Sorry about that. I will edit all those out and post this on YouTube where it isn't so long. So I'm going to tie a bow to this, on this, a ribbon, not a bow, a ribbon on it. Look how cute that is. And see, it's just kind of a little bit of shimmer. And then I will post a picture of it in the sunlight. I can move like opposite of what the camera looks like, so it's confusing sometimes. I'll post a picture of it in the sunlight on my door so you can kind of see what these colors look like in the natural light. They'll probably look a little different. Okay, bye Amy, bye Tammy, bye Donna, bye everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.